Hi everyone, I'm Jim, and welcome to the review of Liquid Anatomy, the second studio record by the band Alkaloid. Today we're celebrating the 5th anniversary of the record, so I've decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. I've been listening to them since their inception because the band members are from other bands which I enjoy. As you can see here, we have Hans on the drums. He started this band with Moran. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so I'm sorry. Anyways, you might know Hans from Necrophagist, Obscura, his solo projects, Blotted Science. He's in lots of bands, and every band he's in is truly fun to listen to. Same with Morano, you might know him as the vocalist of the band Dark Fortress. Those two guys started Alkaloid because Hans left Obscura. The rest of the band members are their friends. We've got Linus on the bass. He was also in Obscura. Now with other ex-Obscura members, he's in the band called Obsidious. We've got Christian on the guitars. He was also in Necrophagist and Obscura with Hans. They played on the second and third albums. He also has his own solo stuff, great guitar player. And finally we've got Danny on the guitars. He played in Aborted and got dethroned, and he's currently here and in Abhorrent. So those 5 guys are Alkaloid, and they're the reason I know this band, because I listened to Obscura, Aborted, Necrophagist years ago, like in 2008 or 9, so it was obvious that I would check out their new project, which is this band. It isn't that new nowadays, right? The production on Liquid Anatomy is tight, it's clean but heavy, no loudness or no clipping, just the way I like it. Message is diverse, songs are about physics, science, magic. To be completely honest, I listen to this band for music and the vocals. Structure of the tracks is technical, we've got lots of segments like from 10 to 20 per song, some of them do repeat. And music is a mix of progressive death metal, technical death metal, with some slight funk and jazz influences. There are lots of interesting experimentations here. The record starts with the song Kernel Panic. I think this was released as a single before the record dropped, because I remember listening to it before the album. The first thing you're going to notice here is the guitar work. It's truly unique sounding. They have their own style when it comes to the guitar riffs. You can feel the technicality and the emotions behind the playing. We've got some crunchy, groovy riffs, some more melodic, soothing ones. There's everything on this record when it comes to the guitar work. Next is the bass. It's audible. Linus is one of the most talented bass players out there. I love the feeling he brings to these songs with his bass playing. Next is the drumming. Hans is just a genius. He can play it fast, he can play it slow, he can do it all. He can groove, he can blast beat. His double bass work is legendary. I love everything he does on this record. And finally we've got the vocals. Morrow is a very talented individual. Not only does he write some of the songs on this record, and he also plays guitar, he's also a talented vocalist. His screaming and growling is just top-notch, and his singing is very distinct, and I actually enjoy it a lot. So when it comes to this track, Kernel Panic, it's my favorite Alkaloid song, because of how interesting it sounds like. It starts very mellow and melodic, soothing vocals, beautiful stuff, then it transforms into that tech death masterpiece, lots of fast guitar playing. It's just so brutal, and it changes between melodic and brutality, and it all just works. The transitions are smooth, they work, I just love them. This song is a phenomenal track, it's a journey that I enjoy experiencing. 11 out of 10. Also I forgot to mention that the first song was written by the drummer, Hans. The second one was written by Danny, and it's called As Decreed by Loss Unwritten. This one is much more brutal and technical than the previous one. I love the crunchiness when it comes to the guitar riffs, they're just so groovy. The vocals are also much more angrier here. I love the pick scraping the guitarists do here, it reminds me of Gojira. This track is yet another banger, but I don't feel like it's on the same level as the previous song. Also, it's a little bit too long, 8 minutes, but it does work, I do enjoy it. 9 out of 10, Azotod, or however you pronounce it. Now this one starts very weird at the beginning, and I truly enjoy it. The first part of the track, like the first 2 minutes, are perfect for me, but then we have some clean singing in the middle that kinda doesn't work for me. Then we have some brutal parts, which I truly enjoy. It's a great song, but not as fun as the previous two. Still an interesting piece, 8 out of 10. The title song, Liquid Anatomy, is the most laid back and melodic track on the record. I truly enjoyed the main guitar riffs here, the overall atmosphere. It's very soothing, I love the vocals, the guitar solos, it all works. One of the highlights here, 10 out of 10. In Turmoil Swearing Riches was written by Danny, and it's also a very melodic and soothing piece. It's much heavier than the Liquid song. I love the main guitar riffs here. I guess you could call it a chorus because it comes back later on. I love that part, it's my favorite one. But overall the entire song is perfect. This one is also a journey, 10 out of 10. Interstellar Boredom was written by the vocalist and it's my least favorite song on the record, yet I still think it's a very powerful song. It's one of the heavier tracks on the record, especially the second part of the track, which is like chaos, complete chaos, but I do enjoy it. 8 out of 10. Chaos, Fury and Practice was also written by the vocalist Moreau, and it's my favorite song written by him on the record, and also my second favorite track here. I love how it builds up in the first part of the song. The bass work is phenomenal, it's my favorite thing about this song. And also the vocals, just so fun to listen to, some weird noises here and there. This is a demented journey, and the second part of the song is just pure chaos. And my favorite melodies do come back at the end, so yeah, I truly love it. 10 out of 10. And the final song, which is very long, Rise of the Celopods, or however you pronounce that shit. This could have been the best Alkaloid song, but it's like split into 6 parts. And the first 6 minutes of the song are my favorite. I love the melodies, the atmosphere, the overall vibe. Then it shifts into more darker technical approach, and I must say that I've enjoyed the melodical approach way more. When it comes to the guitar solos on this track and the previous one, they're just beautiful. I love every single one of them. They are certainly the highlight of this song. So while some bits and pieces here and there are not for me, overall this is a beautiful journey that everyone should experience. 9 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting. Replayability, yeah, it's an excellent record. I enjoyed from beginning to the end. There are no weak songs here. Carnal Panic, Chaos Fury, Liquid Anatomy, and Turmoil Swearing Riches. These tracks are just astonishing. If you are a fan of technical and progressive music, this one is for you. Celebrate your anniversary by spinning this record today. It deserves your love and attention. That's all from me, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram, links in the description, I will see you in my other videos, bye!